Hey, good morning. This is a demo video for this Rahm Kota Blind General Saber from Great Lakes Saber Company. This is Brent over on Etsy. He runs Great Lakes Saber Company. I've been wanting to install one of these for a long time. I actually picked this up secondhand, installed it this morning, and it is up for sale. So I'm just doing this demo video to show the functionality. It's a one-button setup, so it's going to be the red switch right here that does everything. If you go to his Etsy store and you look at this particular saber that he's got, this would be the Style 1 option. So it has the leather wrap, looks like it's from Defcon Bird. The wrap along the switch section would come white, but the person that I picked this up from secondhand had actually weathered it, so it looks really nice. It does have a blade plug that comes with the saber. It also has this extra shroud, so you can swap between these two looks if you like. It's just as easy as taking that button head screw off, sliding the shroud off and putting the new one in, and then tightening that back on. To get to the chassis, you just want to unscrew the handle here. Now, originally this saber comes in a few different pieces, right? You could unscrew the pommel, which you still can. You can unscrew the handle, which we're doing right now. You can unscrew, or you could unscrew this midsection that has the switch in it, but I went ahead and I used some adhesive and I locked that down to the emitter so it doesn't accidentally come unscrewed. All right, so when you take the handle off, this is what the chassis looks like. It does say Great Lakes Saber Company right here in Airbrush for Brent. Just some greeblies I put on here. It's installed with a Proffie, so it's just a snap fit down into the shelf, but access to everything here without moving the board. There is enough room in there for a 90-degree data cable. That's how I program the board. But if you want to, you can pop it up diagonally and get to it and then snap it back down. All right, and then right in front of the board here is a kill switch. We got a removable battery setup. All right, so 18650 battery. This has a fully enclosed Smuggler's Outpost 24mm speaker. All right, so fully enclosed there. It sounds really good. Flipping it over here, it does have an OLED screen, so this is from KR Sabers. We'll light that up here in a second. I put a 22 pixel accent strip right here, right under the battery. You'll see that light up, but you don't see the wiring. All right, so hit all the wiring there. And then just a few greeblies, and then it does say Solo Sabers over here for me. All right, so we'll throw a battery in here. It comes with two fonts. So I bought the wrong Blind Guy font. It was early this morning. I was going through Kyberphonics website. The first one I came across was Blind Cowboy. I bought that to put on the saber to sell it, but that is not a Rahm Kota font. That is a Kanan Jarrus font. So my bad on that. Still blind, but wrong guy, right? So you got the Kanan Jarrus font on here, green blade, and then it also has my own sound font on here, and that is a orange unstable. All right, so we'll throw a battery in this guy. Spring side, negative side for the battery, and that's over here by the speaker. All right, which is opposite of what I normally do. I would put the spring side over here by the board, but because I have this kill switch right here, I wanted the positive side of the battery right here by the kill switch so I could hook it up that way. But we'll come over here and we'll flip our kill switch.
You'll have to do better.
So you got your OLED screen working well there. That's my own animation that I had Brian Connor make me. So No Sloppy made me that. You've got your OLED or your accent pixel strip working until we turn it on.
I'm about to let everyone in on the secret.
And then the animation slightly changes for the accent strip as well as the OLED screen over here. All right, you got some nice shine through in your blade plug, and then twist off.
Always.
While we're here, we'll go to the other sound font so that you can see what's going on here, and then we'll put the handle on and put a blade in. So this Apologize font, battery meter. Of course, we've got this going on here, and then we will hit power. And then twist off, right? And this accent strip is on a timer, so if you don't turn on the saber will time out, so it doesn't, or the accent strip rather will time out, so it doesn't kill your battery. All right, so go ahead and screw this all the way on. You can lock it down tight. Come over here and hit power. There's some very good sound coming out of this. You have 2 blade retention screws in this guy. So these 2 grub screws right here, you've got one here and one here. I'm just going to use the top one for the demo. Plenty of blade depth. More than most, actually, in this saber. This is the blade plug. I made sure there's plenty of blade depth in there. I mean, you know, it barely takes all of my pointy finger. So that is a standard unit of measurement, by the way, all of my pointy finger. Actually, if I were to put the blade all the way until it touches the pins, put my finger right here and pull it out, you know, that's how much blade depth you've got. So that is a lot of blade depth, very solid. All right, so you don't have to worry about that flying out. I'll go ahead and lock the blade down. All right, turn this light off right here and hit power. Now, of course, this is just my test blade, but this is set up for a full-length 1-inch diameter blade. I just don't have one in-house right now to test. I recently gave mine away. Blaster bolts is just tapping. Now, blade lockup would be a double tap, and on the second tap, hold it down. To play your soundtrack on each of these, because they both have one, it's a double tap on the switch when the saber's off. Okay, and then another double tap again to turn it off. Just like that. Just like that, right? So to change sound fonts on a 1-button saber like this, what you'd want to do is do a long press on the power.
I am Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Knight.
We were so close there, so close, but wrong guy. That's all right.
I'm about to let everyone in on the secret.
So we got a green blade. Big flash on flash. Blade lock up. You can kind of see it here on my test blade.
The Force will be with you. Always.
We played this soundtrack. Turn it off. And fire it up one more time.
I'm about to let everyone in on the secret.
All right.
The Force will be with you. Always.
So we'll take the blade out, put the blade plug back in so I don't forget it. It's a very nice fit for a blade. My test blade hasn't been sanded very much. It's a firm fit in there, but you still need to lock down the grub screw to hold it in. So the blade ID was machined perfectly is what I'm trying to say. All right, and then when we're done, we can just come over here and unscrew the handle, and I'll just show the kill switch functionality real quick. All right, turn it on.
I'm about to let everyone in on the secret.
You can see it on right here, and we'll just come flip the kill switch, and it kills everything. And then when you want to take this battery out, you do it from the positive side by the kill switch. And pop it out with your finger. All right, but that is basically the Rahm Kota Blind General that I've got for sale. This $550 shipped in the U.S. through PayPal Goods and Services. All right, whoever buys this, if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to answer them for you. But this is it's an excellent saber from Brent and very fun to install. Thanks.